What's up, world? It's your boy Jamarcy, rap coach extraordinaire, leader of the legends, mentor to the motivated. And in this video, we're gonna discuss why the dream of getting signed and looking for that record label co-sign is truly hurting you. All right, so I'm gonna keep it real with y'all in this video. I don't have the biggest expertise level on directly working in a record label, right? I've had meetings with record labels about my own career. I've had friends that are deep in the record label system. But I've been able to have a lot of the perks and the successes that people seem to want when they get a record deal without having to go through the whole system and just sort of signing my life over, right? I've had world tours, I've had Grammy nominees produce my album, all that kind of good stuff that comes with it, but been able to do it on my terms. So this video is 3 reasons why that dream of getting signed and getting to the music industry is really hurting your career, and you can have all the things you want, a career of your dreams, travel the world, make music full-time without it. Now, before we begin with the list, I just want to let you know the homie Rob Level over at Smart Rapper has just released a really dope rap voice masterclass all about how to get the perfect rap voice. Y'all probably know about him. He's one of the best rap coaches out there. It comes with some really dope bonuses as well. The perfect setup to get on Pro Tools, that perfect magic voice that you want to sound professional every time you record, and an interview with a professional voice coach so that you know the science behind having your perfect rap voice and it never gets tired. So I just wanted to let you know about that. Go to the first link in the video description box below to save 75% if you check this out before August 11, 2019. It's a really dope deal ending this weekend, so go check that out. Record label secret number 1. Music culture, the music world says that getting signed is the only benchmark that you should be checking for. What I mean by this is every music biography, every documentary, every rags to riches story seems to push this narrative that the only way that you really know you've made it is when you sign on that dotted line and when you get signed. And I think a lot of artists lose their way thinking in this old school mentality. A lot of that culture of, oh, I knew the day I was officially popping is when I signed to this record label or that record label. A lot of that stuff is dated. You know what I'm saying? Like in this particular decade, we're about to get into the 2020s. There are numerous artists from the Russes, Chances of the World, Tech Nines, who are multimillionaires, travel around the world, have a loyal fan base, often on the low, have bigger fan bases than some of these so-called poppin' signed rappers who never had to meet that benchmark in order to get the success that we all really want. You have to think about it. When you first dreamed to be a big artist, big rapper, I don't think the first thing you looked for was, I have to get signed. The first thing you thought of was being on that stage with thousands of people screaming your lyrics, saying your name, traveling around the world, going to countries you never expect to be going to, providing for your family, buying your mom a house, like all of those big things. And some of the things I've been able to enjoy again without that having to play industry politics, and some of these artists that we just listed have it as well. So one of the ways that record labels keep control of you and the music industry programs you, because you're really getting programmed, is by saying that the only benchmark of success is that dotted line, and you see it in every biopic and documentary, and so you're programmed to believe that you're not legitimate as an artist unless you play that game, which really benefits the record labels because of record label secret number 2. Record labels are banking on your laziness, all right? They're banking on you not doing the not even that hard work, but that extra effort that it'll take for you to learn a little bit about your music as a business, right? You as a business, you as an institution. So record labels, you know, they know, we all know that somewhere deep down inside, you have seen enough music business education to know that you need to incorporate your career as an LLC. You need to get a team around you. You need to learn promotional and marketing tactics that are on the same level as any business. And yet, because the average musician is just leaning on the, oh, I'm just in it for the music, I just want to make music, laziness of not spending that extra few weeks, extra month that it would take to actually know how to incorporate yourself, because the people are not willing to do that, record labels still have a job. They still have a business, right? If every musician would simply spend just a few extra weeks of their life, set aside your winter break, your summer break, to just learn the basics. How do I incorporate an LLC? How do I hire a team? How do I identify the best managers? How do I get a lawyer to look over the paperwork? If they just did that in a few weeks, and that's all it really should take, you would save yourself the headache and the fear that comes from playing industry politics. Now, we do have a step-by-step course. It's called Rap Tycoon because you want to be a tycoon of your own career. If you're interested in that, it's a 6-week artist development course where we'll show you how to hire a lawyer, how to incorporate your music as a business, all of that. I will put that in the video description box as well as the second link. It's really dope. Just enter in your email and you'll get more information on that. But let me be clear on this second point. As long as there are musicians, there will be record labels, because invariably there are going to be tons of musicians willing to chase that white dragon of a signing page, right? Got sign my name on the dot, that are willing to chase that and not do the work, which is not even that hard, just a few weeks, maybe even a month, not even that hard to get your stuff into a business and protect yourself legally and all that. And record label secret number 3 is a record label is nothing really more than a bank, all right? So let's just run through one of the main things that banks do, all right? You are a person, or you are an individual trying to start a business or get a car, whatever it is, and you don't have the money, you don't have the capital to pay for it. So you go to the bank and you ask for a loan, right? In that loan, what the deal between you and the bank is, the bank will loan you, AKA advance you, right? They will give you an advance of money with the stipulation, with the assumption that you are going to pay it back. And part of the way that they evaluate how much money they're going to advance you or loan you is based on whether they believe you can make that money back quickly. Are you a good money-making bet that you're going to pay back that advance of money, right? And the reason I'm speaking that slow is because you can already see the record industry lingo and how it's the exact same thing as a bank. Bank calls it a loan, record label calls it an advance. Now, just like that bank has to assume, well, we'll give you this much money because we think you're this likely. We'll give you only $1,000 because we don't think you're likely to make that money back quickly. Or we'll give you $10,000 because we think you really look really like you'll make a lot of money. Record label makes the same assumption, all right? We'll give you an advance. You hear some artists with huge numbers, $1 million, $5 million advance, because they think this artist is a safe bet. But you as an artist, if you're not getting a lot of record label interest, or you've approached record labels and they haven't wanted to advance you any money or give you any deal, that's their way of saying, we don't know if you're a good bet, right? We don't know if advancing you a lot of money on this loan is a good idea. So you want to make sure that you are a money-making enterprise. They see potential if that's your interest. But as we've said, you don't really need to go down that road. And the way that they're making money and still existing at all is because of those mental blocks in step 1, step 2, where record labels know that you're either going to be lazy or you're just going to think that the only way that you're really a successful artist is if you work with them. But if you want to take control of your own career, and it's more important for you to just get all the perks without all the BS, best way to do that is definitely research, build a team, do all the things. Like I said, we have a course on that if you're interested in that. Of course, watch our channel, all that good stuff. But hopefully these 3 record label secrets have helped you out and opened up your mind a little bit. This is a little bit of a more overview, kind of lay of the land type video. We do a lot more in-depth, step-by-step stuff, but this was something that was on my mind, and I'm just tired of seeing artists where I'm like, you don't need to keep wasting your time and attention on this record label cosign. So I kind of want to just do this video for the culture. As I mentioned, go check out the video description box for those deals that we mentioned, and I'll see you on the next one. It's Big Homie Drew. Thanks for watching.